This is really bigger than me. It's about everybody in this community and in this city. I mean, everybody deserves for the police department to be doing things the right way.
Coming up tonight at 6, a Wink News exclusive.
I think we're headed in the right direction with it all. I think there's a lot more that needs to be done.
Only Wink News sits down with NFL star and Cape Coral native Nate Allen, who was wrongfully arrested in 2015 and just recently sued the Fort Myers Police Department.
Just the whole thing was wrong. As I've been involved in this whole process, it's like the cover was pulled over, was taken out from my eye. I mean, it was just like, wow, like there's really corruption going on, like right here in our city.
Allen tells Wink News the recommendations listed in the free report need to be acted upon now, and is calling on city leaders to get to work.
It's all right there. I mean, I don't know how much more evidence you need for something needs to be changed than read those recommendations. And I mean, it's actually coming from your department of what is happening in the department. I mean, officers are saying, hey, this happened. So, I mean, I don't really see what other evidence you need or what other stuff needs it. But there it is, right there.
All new and exclusively on Wink News at 6.
On the Night Beat, is the Fort Myers Police Department making the grade? We told you earlier about a scathing audit revealing several shortcomings at FMPD. Wink News wanted to know, what do you think? Night Beat's Kasey talked to several community members.
The number of unsolved crimes is staggering, from detectives failing to document investigations consistently.
I do have some concerns, and I've never said that we didn't have challenges. We got challenges.
Some of the more high-profile cases are ZombieCon and the Club Blue shooting. There were potentially hundreds of witnesses, and yet no one is charged in those killings. Wink News wanted to know what the community thinks, and they stand behind their officers. Tanya Cola is the coordinator of Dunbar Neighborhood Watch. She's also planning a community vigil tomorrow night.
I think sometimes we read too much into certain things, and I think that we should give them an opportunity and a chance, because I know that they work really hard to make sure that we're safe in this community.
Business leaders say they believe Southwest Florida is relatively safe compared to other areas.
So crime rates here are going to be lower than a lot of the areas, and the quality of life is better. People move here for water, warmth, and way of life.
Still, there is clearly a need for improvement. Kasey Kushner, Wink News Now.
Research shows crime rates can directly impact property values. One study indicates that a 10% reduction in homicides would lead to an increase in home values the following year. Community members say they know change takes time, but they hope after this audit, the Fort Myers Police Department can clean house quickly and keep everybody safe.
Now, alarming allegations against some Fort Myers police officers. A new independent report out today claims they leaked search warrant information to drug dealers, and those officers received promotions. This is just one finding from the review of that department. Wink News reporter Michelle Kingston was there when the group revealed its findings today. She's live now with more on what's next. Michelle.
Well, they're calling for a lot of changes within the department. They're asking for additional staffing, more training, even reevaluating supervisors. A lack of officers to solve crimes and preferential treatment within the department were two main issues brought out in an investigation within the Fort Myers Police Department.
That cannot happen. That is something that needs to be addressed one way or the other.
The city paid the free group $150,000 to investigate and found there's a culture of failure and defeatism, integrity issues, and cliques that divide the officers.
The great majority, if not almost every single person we interviewed, said there was a cliquish system within the department. You either were in or you were out.
The free group interviewed 200 officers anonymously, detailing policies not being followed, evidence getting backlogged, murderers being allowed to walk the streets because cases go cold. The report mentions allegations that some officers even leaked information to drug dealers about search warrants, and those officers who may have leaked information were promoted. The company also interviewed some members of the public who say they want more police visibility on the streets, which is one of the program's new Police Chief Derek Diggs has already implemented community engagement.
We have improved the safety of our citizens in our neighborhoods, and we will continue to do so.
Chief Diggs says he's also taken a lot of weapons off of the streets since he started with the department. He also says he's going to be putting his officers through a lot of new training this year. Live in Fort Myers, Michelle Kingston, Wink News Now.